we present the true story of Martin Guerre, dramatised by Guy Meredith from the trial notes of the judge, Jean de Coras. Episode 1.
Au mois de janvier 1559, Bertrande de Rolls, de lieu d'Artigat, au diocèse de Rieux, se rend suppliante et plaintive devant le juge de Rieux, disant 20 years had passed since the day when, no more than a girl, Bertrande de Rolls had been married to a young man little older than herself, one Martin Guerre.
You, Martin, are given this woman to protect and to sustain for the rest of your lives together. Do you swear, under God's sight, that you will love her and defend her honour as the Holy Scriptures decree?
I do swear it.
And you, Bertrande de Rolls, you are given this man to keep and to obey for as long as you live. Do you swear, under God's sight, that you will love him and maintain his honour as the Holy Scriptures decree?
I do swear it.
Then, with the authority vested in me by the Bishop of Rieux, on this day, the 26th of June, 1539, I pronounce you man and wife. I will.
Well, is that your wedding face?
It's the only face I have.
You Basques. We hear about you all the way down here in the Languedoc. You sound like mythical creatures. Vast brawlers, revellers and drinkers. And how do you turn out?
We're all peasants, Monsieur de Rolls. All the descendants of Adam.
Except that Adam had only an apple to his name. Not to mention the limited possibilities of marrying well. Come on, Sanxi Guerre, admit it. My daughter is a catch. The contracts are signed. You have your dowry, 500 livres, and my best vignette. My best. Last year was an exceptionally poor harvest, that's all.
Aye.
Now, if your son can provide us both with a hardy lineage...
Martin will do whatever's required.
And so he should. Look at Bertrande. She's going to be beautiful, isn't she? Oh, cheer up, Sanxi Guerre. You haven't lost a son, you've gained a whole village. You've finally established yourself here in Artigat.
But you must have an opinion. You're a learned man.
Hardly.
You know what day of the year it is. You know how to read and write. And you conducted the ceremony.
In a village like Artigat, the priest has a limited amount of autonomy.
Autonomy? Oh, it's bad enough switching from Basque to Occitan. If I have to learn Greek as well...
If men like Bertrande's father and your brother Sanxi want their children married, I marry them.
Aye, but is the marriage valid?
So far, God has failed to vouchsafe me an opinion.
There you go again, in legal terms.
Common law prohibits marriage before the age of puberty. I refrained from asking the pertinent questions.
Good man! That's what I like about Artigat. No single overlord, but everyone looking out for themselves. Always conscious of the balance of power. Oh, that's why we settled here, we Guerres. Old Sanxi knew what he was doing, as always.
I pity them, I do, sat in that cart, not daring to face each other. What does a cart signify to children? The tumbrils of the dead in plague years.
You have a morbid imagination, Jean Loze. They're probably enjoying the ride, and even if they're not...
Even if they're not, the Dirolles and the Guerres have no need to compete with each other any longer. Their fields, their herds, the Guerre tile works, the Dirolles vineyards, all coming together, which means they can fix prices for the likes of us.
We have enough influence in our own villages.
We had, while Sanxi Guerre was still an outsider. Well, there was a chance he might die before his only son was settled.
Die? What do you mean, die?
Does he look well? What do you think? And Pierre, his brother, we could have handled, but now...
Jean...
Yes, Jean?
We have a lot in common. We share a Christian name. We each have a status in the region as far as Guerre or even Toulouse. But we differ in our outlook on life. Take my advice. Have a good time for once while somebody else is paying. Pierre! Hey, Pierre!
Oh, you're lucky. Wish it was me.
Why?
You know.
You don't really wish that. You'd be as frightened as I am.
Tell me afterwards what it's like, though.
Look at him. He's 2 years older than me and he's trembling. At least I can keep it inside.
Oh, you'll have your own house, that's what I heard. Won't have to follow your mother's orders all the time, carry water, milk the goats.
I have to do it for myself all the same.
She's jealous of you, your mother. Over there talking to that great uncle Pierre Guerre. She wants a new man as well, just for tonight.
She's drunk. They're all drunk. Is that what growing up means? Forcing your will on the weak and enjoying yourself at their expense. Catherine, help me. You're my best friend, help me.
I'm going to, Bertrande. I shouldn't tell you, but I'm bringing the potion.
The what?
Wine with herbs and spices. Stops you feeling the pain. It helps you conceive.
But I don't want to. I want to run away. I want to be somewhere else.
Shh, look, the music stopped. I have to go now.
Catherine!
Thank you. Thank you all for attending this celebration. In the 12 years that I and my family have lived in Artigat, we have never seen so many people in this house. We're unused to guests and to socialising, so please forgive us if anything falls short of your expectations or clashes with your customs. Martin, my son, is the only boy in our family. As such, he's a very precious commodity. I would not have released him lightly, but I have faith that this union will bring prosperity to the entire village of Artigat. As a symbol of this, I ask you to remain here until this ox has been picked to the bone, until these barrels are hollowed dry. Now my son will make his wedding speech. Martin, as you are a man, address the company.
Although I am the sole male heir of the Guerre family, I have sisters, and my uncle Pierre has daughters. Soon they too will be of marriageable age. I trust that you, the good people of this village whose sons will soon need brides, will look on them with favour. Thank you.
Does that feel better?
Oh.
If you lie down and rest...
Don't tell me what to do.
We'll soon be done.
What of it?
No one in the village will rise early today. Where does your father sleep?
Next to the kitchen.
Is it true we'll be given our own house? What?
Given, just like at a Rolls.
What do you mean?
No one is to give us anything. My father will build us a house once we have children.
What do you mean, just like a de Rol?
I mean your family are all alike. It was greed tempted your father into this contract. Greed and stupidity. He wants to be the overlord of Artigat.
Who told you that? He has no such design.
He thinks more newcomers will be attracted to Artigat, just as my family were. He owns land, but my father has the tile works. He imagines we'll give him cheap building materials so he can put up houses and charge rent and demand obeisance.
It's not true. Where did you hear those lies?
Well, it won't work. You are a Guerre now, and we owe him nothing. It is our offspring who will hold the power in Artigat. Your father is stupid.
He is not.
Stupid.
Not as stupid as yours. Ow!
The Guerre women don't talk back. Remember that.
Our offspring?
What?
You mentioned our offspring.
Oh, my head.
For our offspring to hold power, we must first couple, mustn't we? When the village wakes, they will want to know. They will ask me, all the girls. I could lie to save your honour, but your clever father will look at the sheets. Word will get out.
Shut up!
My father may be stupid, but at least he's a man. I thought all men...
I said shut up! Shut up!
Yes, go and beat me. I'm your wife now, but you can never make me like you.
Shut up!
Never!
Shut
never.
up!
Stop it!
Shut up!
Get out!
8 or 9 years they passed together. Years of unease for this beloved country of ours. Beset from without by the infantries of Charles V, from within by religious doubt and schism. Yet Artigat, free of a noble hierarchy, was free also to pursue its own concerns.
Get on there! Out of the houses! Come on! Move, you fuckers! Come on, get out of there!
Oh, Laurent swears at his sheep as though they were human.
If that were the only thing he did, as if they were human.
Monsieur Songlass.
Simply repeating rumour. Goodness knows where I pick it up. Sitting here listening to customers gossiping all day.
You may have to sit there, you don't have to listen. What was your order, Francoise?
Oh, 2 shirts, Madame Songlass. 1 white, 1 for use at the forge. The best, to be ready for the funeral.
Oh, we've a queue of work for that. Everyone wants to see Andreu de Rolls off.
Too much ambition. That's what killed him.
Too much food and drink, more like. Every pair of trousers we made was 4 fingers wider than the last.
What a terrible thing to die without grandchildren.
No pater nostra contra diabolum nos protect.
Oh, you women!
It's true.
It's sorcery.
It's the devil's pleasure. If he creeps in at night and takes a woman, she'll never conceive.
No.
All this time without a child. That's unnatural.
And if there's something wrong with a couple, simple as that. Perhaps Bertrande's too small, needs opening up.
Oh, don't talk of what you've no idea.
Or maybe he's lost it, Accident in the fields, wouldn't be first time.
Oh, nonsense. He's turned into a fine, strong young man, Matt.
Oh, now, would you know, Francoise? Your husband will be after him with a pair of red-hot tongues.
Oh, Monsieur Songlass.
That's enough. It's witchment. That's what it is. Everyone knows, all through the village.
Witchment, devilry. There's too much faith and not enough facts. That's the problem round here.
You should be careful, Monsieur Songlass.
Yeah.
You talk like that, you'll be taken for a Protestant. You don't want to burn, do you?
Oh.
If I burn, the rest of the village will freeze for want of cloth on its back. No one's going to denounce Songlass the Weaver. One thing about Artigat, the people here are practical.
You must separate from him. That's the only course of action.
Why is it?
Bertrande, don't be so obstinate. You know perfectly well you can't stand Martin. He's as idle as a donkey. He saves his strength for wrestling, acrobatics, and abusing you.
Just as my father abused you when he was alive.
Your father had a great many faults, not the least of which was a facility for making enemies. Our position in this village is becoming precarious. However, If we can get your brother well married...
Marriage again, that's all you ever think about, isn't it?
The village must be certain that the family's not cursed, that the fault is on Martin's side, not yours.
So much haste to give me away, and now...
The shame is that Catherine Bory's just snapped at Jean d'Escornebreuf's son. Yeah, but you're a fine-looking girl, there'll be others.
Mother, do you ever hear what you're saying?
I'm saying that if you want children...
If I want children, I might as well try the whole village in succession, mightn't I?
Bertrande!
What is your objection? That you've been there first?
You little bitch!
You had your lovers while Father was alive, but I'm different. One man is more than enough for my needs, thank you. They're all the same, all around the level of the beasts, and if I've got a donkey, at least I know which way it kicks.
Now speak that talk out of...
I'm not the 12-year-old girl you sold off anymore, Mother.
Let go!
Only my husband lays a hand on me, and I extract my compensations. Look at this house, my house. Look at it. No house without a family, that was the rule. Well, I squeezed it out of them, and a very fine one it is too, wouldn't you say?
Bertrande!
I know how to play those Guerres. Old Sanxi's even more embarrassed than you are about his lack of grandchildren. He'll give me anything I ask for, as long as I don't go around the marketplace complaining that Martin's gymnastics are limited to putting on displays with his men friends. Not that I want him in my bed any more than he wants to be there, but...
You've turned into a hard, scheming little maid, Bertrande.
Yes, I have, haven't I? Now, goodbye, Mother. If you'll leave me, I must prepare my dear husband's supper.
You want to be very careful, my child. Sanxi Guerre is cleverer than anyone in this village. He'll find a way to protect his son's reputation and sully yours, if he has to.
And I'll be ready for him, don't you worry.
Now, this is an unusual procedure. I would normally expect to hear your confession separately and privately, rather than together. But as your father, Martin, has asked me this particular favour...
And paid handsomely in indulgences, no doubt.
Quiet, woman.
Please, remember you're in God's house.
Did you hear that, woman? Show some respect.
If we could proceed as calmly as possible. You're both willing, I understand, to confess to bewitchment.
I have no objection. Husband?
If I must.
It will explain your lack of children without specific blame attaching to either of you.
That's the contract we agreed.
Please, Bertrande. This is awkward enough for a minister of the true church without you making it sound like a bartering session. Now, the source of the bewitchment may be left suitably vague, but there remains the question of how it's to be cured.
Do we put our heads together, or have you any promising ideas?
I think the case would best be treated with a mixture of religious and, well, shall we say, popular remedies. 4 masses must be spoken here in the church, followed by the taking of the Blessed Sacrament. Then, outside in the square for the public benefit, you will eat baked charcoal biscuits, thus ensuring that the spell will be lifted.
This is a pantomime.
Maybe, but it's one which satisfies honour all round. Talking of which, there is a final condition I should like to impose.
You? I don't remember you being given the right...
I have your eternal souls in my power, don't forget that. You, Guerre, may treat the church how you will, but I intercede for you with God. Anyway, it is only a very small condition.
Speak, then.
These are difficult times for the true faith. The Huguenots are gaining popularity at our expense. We need all the prestige we can muster. If you could, just try and have a child. Just try. Some of the credit might cling to the church.
Don't laugh, woman. You may be a sceptic, but I am still a believer. And, mockery of a priest though he is, I have no wish to be damned for my sins. We will try, Father. We will try.
And then if my dear husband says so, we will. Though on past evidence, I don't see much hope of success.
Enough, John, enough.
Father, it's the harvest celebration.
These days the small pleasure of eating does not compensate for the pain of digestion. Serve the others. Pierre, you were saying.
The crop is good, Sanxi. 200 bushels of wheat from my fields alone. And grain prices are rising.
So we have a choice. We invest further in the tile works, or we augment our land holdings.
Where's the choice? The tile works. Here's Jan, I'm hungry, hurry up.
The tile works. Now, tell us, Martin, what's your reasoning?
And the tile works, so they spill the sweat. Well, in the fields, we have to break our backs alongside the labourers.
Oh, you break your back, is that so, Martin?
Besides which, I've got 4 fine sisters. Not to mention Pierre's daughters. Any land you buy will disappear in dowries.
What? The Guerre family giving something away for nothing, I doubt.
You women do not have a say. Look after your infant. Pierre.
I vote for land. While grain prices go up, we can't lose. And I propose something else. Any land we buy should be divided among the family in proportion to our individual produce.
What are you getting at?
Your fields yielded only 50 bushels. If that's what you call breaking your
My
back...
fields are furthest from the river.
Oh, so you know where they are. Well, that's a surprise, given the amount of time you spend with your young cronies.
My friends, you mean?
Aye, your special friends.
The truth is, Martin, you do not work hard enough.
How would you know? You can't leave the house anymore. And why do you take Pierre's word for the produce? He could be lying.
A Basque does not call his family liars!
Have the measures been checked? What about that?
My measures are just.
You believe him, or do you believe me? I'm the only one who's provided the only male heir in this family, aren't I? Don't I deserve to be given a chance? Aren't Basques fair as well as truthful?
You're riddled with trouble like a pox, nephew. But I have a knife here, cut it up.
Enough! We will reweigh the harvest, but no harm will come of it. If Martin is right, there has been an error, that is all. And if he's wrong...
You'll hear my blade on the whetstone tonight.
No, I will not have fighting among my family while I'm alive.
Father, are you all right?
Yes.
You must lie down.
I shall rest now. The weighing will take place in the morning, and I shall leave this house to watch it.
Well, what have you done now, Martin?
Suckle the brat and shut up.
You don't really believe Pierre's fixed the weights, do you? Sanxi's right, the small amount of time you spend in the field.
I said shut your mouth, dinner.
Oh, now look. This son and heir you were so proud of managing to produce and... Oh, there, come on. Back you go.
It can be arranged.
What can?
The quantities of wheat. They're divided in the barns. Pierre will have drunk enough to be fast asleep by now. I only have to shift a few bushels to prove him wrong.
But Martin...
Give me a candle, see me way. Maria Sanctissima, ora pro nobis. God and the Virgin help me. Now then. So, this is all your produce, Pierre. You're a hard worker, right enough. But no muscle between the ears. I'd better get to it before dawn. Who's there?
See me, can you?
Father?
If you bring a lighted candle into a barn, you've never learned the first thing about working the land.
Father, I was just...
I know what you were going to do. I knew it before you did. You caused me more agony, Martin, than the demons in my gut.
But
you have no sense of honour, have you? Don't you understand? A Basque does not steal. A Basque...
Oh, not again. What do I care about being a Basque? One territory is the same as the next if you're up to your knees in mud all the time. No, I've never learned the first thing about farming. Nor have I the slightest wish to.
And about being a husband?
I was forced into this marriage.
No, you were simply given a duty you were expected to fulfil.
But I would...
Enough! I will not discuss this further. Under the circumstances, it is better if you settle elsewhere.
You mean that? I'm free to leave Artigat.
I cannot stop you.
But you'll give me
I'll
what?
give you nothing. Not even my blessing.
But I'll need money. Some of what I've earned is mine, however little...
Nothing! Go! But embrace me first. For I doubt we shall meet again.
I have a right.
If you attempt to steal from your family, you have no rights. And if you are here in Artigat in the morning, you will answer to Pierre and his knife. Now embrace me.
No! Why should I salve your conscience? Throw me out if you will, but I shall not see you. Not this village, not my family, not my wife, not my child again, from this moment on.
And for once in his life, it seemed Martin was as good as his word. One evening he was a presence in Artigat. The next morning he was gone. There was some speculation as to his whereabouts. Some thought he might have returned to the Basque country. Others that he'd joined the king's army. But gradually he was forgotten.
They play well together, just as we used to. Do you remember?
When I was 5 years old, no, too much has happened since then.
No one would know it. You look younger than ever. And more attractive than most of the village girls who are coming up to be wed.
And what do you mean by that?
Oh, nothing.
Katrine, just because you're burdened with a partner, something I seem to remember you always wanted, that's no reason to wish it on everyone else.
Oh, but all these years without a man...
Are the years I should have had when I was a girl, I am perfectly content.
You'll turn into an old maid eventually.
With a house of my own and a song for company, I have no complaints. Since old Sanxi Guerre died, the rest of the family have left me alone. Pierre's quite happy to have taken over most of the lands, and I've quite enough for myself. Perhaps the way everything's turned out, there is a God in heaven watching over us.
But you could remarry if you wanted. After 5 years with no news of Martin, I'm sure the church could be persuaded to...
The church could be persuaded of anything, that's for certain, particularly if money changes hands. Katrine, I think it's you who's envious of me.
Not at all. I love my husband.
Do you? Or is that just a phrase that comes to your lips, wishful thinking embodied in words? Isn't he demanding? Insistent, moody?
Well, some of those things, some of the time, but...
Every girl's ambition is to be in love, so once they've found a man or had one foisted on them, they simply convince themselves that they are.
You're too clever, Bertrande. You think too much. It's not becoming in a young woman.
Oh, isn't it? Then I'll gladly lose my sex altogether if I'm allowed wisdom in exchange. Come on, little Sanxi, dinner time!
Even you! A man can walk out of your life one night and you never think about him again. Don't you wonder what became of Martin?
Sanxi! I neither wonder, Katrine, nor do I care.
Guerre, damn your French hide, where are you?
Senor de Mendoza.
I might have known I'd find you here. Been confessing, have we?
Only...
You know, for a man who works in the bishop's household, you take religion altogether too seriously. You're not a peasant now. Here in Burgos, we like to pride ourselves on a little sophistication.
With your brother away, someone must maintain appearances.
Deputizing for him, are you? That's a sudden elevation in rank. Do I hold the door for you or you for me?
Sir.
Thank you, Martin. Although it's all chance when you think about it. A different accident of birth, and my brother could have been the soldier and I the bishop. In which case I'd have been the one sitting in Rome talking his teeth out to a purpled fool who's 2 beads short of a rosary.
So there's no news?
So there's news, all right. And there are 1,000 arrangements to make. We're going to war.
To war?
All chance, Martin, all chance. Spain has no love of the English, and yet we ally with them against the Pope. Rome has little in common with the French, nevertheless... Martin?
We're really going to fight?
Unless it's all over by the time we get there. Does that worry you? War? You've enjoyed life here in Burgos, haven't you?
Yes, sir. Yes, I have.
Found a taste for city ways. Put this fine body of yours to good use. Looks well in livery, doesn't it?
Sir.
But bishop's custodian, that's just a pretend soldier, Martin. All very well for strutting and swaggering. Impressing the congregation, those delicate women too, I've heard. Well, now's the time for the real thing.
Against the French?
Why not? Haven't you decided where your allegiances lie?
Of course. To you. To the bishop, to Castile. To King Philip. To the emperor.
Noble words, and as resonant as they are empty. Your allegiances lie with your interests, just like the rest of us. You want this sweet life to continue, don't you? Then it's simple. We sail to Flanders, we give the French a drubbing, and we sail back. You'll be a veteran, a real man of the world. Just imagine the conquest you'll make then.
What do you mean these are troubled times?
Exactly what I say, my dear. Oh, how expert you've become at milking over the years.
Whatever else happens in France, Artigat is a world to itself.
Oh, not entirely. War brings increased demand for grain and less men to work the land. There are good profits to be made, but...
But you can't quite get your grasping hands on them. Mother, if you've come here to whine about the fate of our family...
I didn't. I came here to tell you something. I am to marry Pierre Guerre.
What? Who? That who?
I don't think that's the way to refer to your future stepfather. But the de Rolles and the Guerres will amalgamate our lands, once and for all. They have more than I do, so I can hardly lose there. Also, I bring in your brother as extra manpower. And should he by chance fall for one of Pierre's daughters, that would save us some dowry.
Us?
Pierre and I. Accustom yourself to it.
God in heaven, the political liaisons of kings and queens are nothing to what goes on here.
Pierre and I will be the king and queen of our own world, the world of Artigat. And you'll be one of the princesses. We'd like you to move in with us, Bertrande.
Move in? Are you mad? When I've had the good luck to escape the clutches of both the families that have done their best to ruin my life, which you now intend to mould into one...
Actually, Bertrande, when I say we'd like you to, that probably gives the false impression that you have some choice in the matter. Your house was built by the Guerres. Pierre can take it back at any time. You have no man in it, and therefore no need of it. We would like to rent it out.
Do you remember, Mother, that you once called me a bitch?
The wedding will be next week. Oh, I see you're not going to congratulate me, but you'll still be welcome at the ceremony. Otherwise, we'll simply prepare your room for you.
You won't take my house away from me!
Oh, I like that determined streak. I think it's inherited. But Pierre has a very nasty temper, too. I'd advise you to be a little more docile with him, if I were you.
Well, my friend, how'd it feel to be a real soldier?
Hot and dirty.
But you'll acquit yourself well enough in battle. You're a fine enough specimen. Besides, you know how the French fight.
Oh, I know how they wrestle. I doubt there'll be much of that.
You're scared. Good. There's nothing as savage as a frightened man. Tomorrow be a Saint-Quentin. Stay petrified till then.
Wait! What if I'm captured? Will I be ransomed?
What? You aspire to the nobility now?
It won't go well with me if I'm taken.
Death or glory, then? If you didn't want to risk adventure, you should have stayed in the tranquility of whichever backwater you emerged from.
You cow! You pig! Hey, you're not a married couple, you're a fly-blown hen shackled to a mangy dog.
Calm her down, or I won't be responsible.
I want you, Bertrande. Stay away from me, both of you.
You had no right to that house. You'll both be provided for here, you and your son.
Provided for? Provided we work for you.
Oh, that's the way it is, all hands to the deck. Young Sanxi is 8 years old. He can dig turnips.
My son is going to school.
To what? Where? There's no school nearer than Rieux.
Then that's where I'll send him. Away from this village where everyone's defined by their family and their possessions. I want him to make his own way. Whatever Martin's faults, at least he got out of Artigat.
Yeah, he got out of Artigat because he feared I'd slice his throat.
Yes, that's your style, isn't it? That's the man you've married, Mother. Keep him happy or you'll be spitting blood from cracked ribs.
Here!
Go to your room, Bertrande. I think you'll be safer there.
Yes, I am a feeble woman, and he's a hulking brute. But someday somebody will stand up to the head of the Guerre family, and he'll see what it feels like to knuckle under. You may hold the power here in Artigat, Pierre, but outside there's a whole world full of men stronger and crueler than you.
God of the Virgin, help me! You buggers. It's time to move on. If you crop this hillside any closer, you'll be eating worms. The worms taste that bad. What's that? What is it, girl? Yes, I see him. Steady now. Strangers up here. Don't like it.
Hey! Hey, Laurent!
Hey?
Oh, you know me?
No, stay a distance.
I'm Martin.
Martin?
Martin Guerre.
Oh, I don't know.
Don't you recognise me? Here, girl. Ah, now, this can't be Chouette. Not 8 years on.
Chouette's dead. But I gave this one the same name, though, being one of her litter.
Yes, I can see by the markings. Well, am I welcome or not?
It is. It's Martin Guerre. You're back.
I waited long enough for this. The wine of the longer dock. Now then, him one.
Another. Does it taste as good as ever, eh?
Better than ever. You keep the finest cellar in the region, Dominic, and you always have done. 2 days walking down from Toulouse and I could have stopped anywhere, but did I? No. I wanted my first drink here in the Blue Boar.
Well, you used to come often enough in the old days to escape the family over at Artigat.
Hey, didn't I, though? Bought a good portion of this bar over the years.
But how'd you reach Toulouse, eh? Where were you before that?
Where haven't I been? Started out in Flanders, walking, hitching rides when I could. Floated down from Bordeaux on the Guerre.
Paris, have you seen Paris?
I have. The streets of the capital, the king in procession. It's Jacques, isn't it?
Yes.
You don't laugh, Jacques. The court and the retinue. They're all so dressed up you can't tell the men from the women.
Oh. What will you do now, Martin? Are you going on to Artigat?
Well, I've come all this way, haven't I?
What about your uncle? I mean, you know he's head of the family now.
Ah, it's what I expected. I realised when I left that my father couldn't have long to live. That's been the great sorrow of my time away.
I heard he forgave you on his deathbed. I don't know whether Pierre's done the same.
I'll have to find out, won't I? I've been travelling for too long. I'm ready to go home again.
If you want to meet Pierre Guerre, you don't have to move another pace.
What?
He's come to meet you. News can travel faster than people. News doesn't stop to rest in taverns.
Pierre?
Out of the way, the rest of you. Let me have a good look at him. Well, nephew, you've grown up, haven't you? A beard and all.
Not easy to shave on the road.
Hides your face, though. A face I've had in my mind these past 8 years. Face that called me a liar across the family table.
I did. And I was wrong. I admit that.
Oh, do you know? And you remembered what I told you?
Yes. You said I have a knife here, which shall cut the trouble out of you. And you'll hear the blade on the whetstone tonight.
That's it, to the word. Still have that knife, Martin. Kept it sharp. Look.
Pierre, it's been a long time. I'm a changed man, not just in my appearance. I've seen a lot of violence.
Then a little more won't shock, will it? Oh, changed man, are you? Tougher? Keener? Had some of the vanity knocked out of you?
Landlord, a cloth to bind this.
No. Aye, you look different, that's for sure. Look like you know how the world works.
I'm losing blood.
Then I'll replace it for you. Here. Your arm against mine. Oh, we need good men in Artigat, and the Guerres must stick together. The feud's over, nephew. Welcome home.
Yeah.
Hey, have you heard? Oh, how on earth could you hear? Stop your noise.
Oh, what is it, woman?
Martin Guerre.
Oh, death is it? Well, let them toll the bell. I repaired it last week.
Oh, no, Martin Guerre. Martin. He's back in Artigat. 8 years gone. He's been to the wars. Oh, he's a finer figure than ever.
Oh, yes, and where is he?
Oh, he's coming into the village now. There's quite a crowd round him. Oh, he's so pleased to be back. He remembers everyone's name. He remembered me.
No one, my dear, could forget you.
Oh, he's on his way to his uncle's house. How do you think she'll receive him?
With open arms and legs if it was any other way.
Oh,
but the Bertrande are all. Anyway, one thing's for sure, whether they're reunited or not, You'll be the first to spread the news.
In here.
Yes.
Does she
She's
know?
heard you back.
And what was the reaction?
Oh, she doesn't talk to me. You have changed, haven't you?
Why do you say that?
You're trembling. Are you afraid?
No.
You are. You're afraid to meet her again. Oh. Why did you return? Did you miss us all so much?
Is she the same?
Bertrande doesn't alter. Same old obstinacy, same old temper.
Same lack of forgiveness?
Oh, what do you care? You're a warrior, mainstay of the king's army.
Oh, not exactly.
Look up your courage. If you can talk her round to a reasonable frame of mind, Pierre will be even better disposed to you than he is now. I'll leave you.
No. Yes.
I'll see you at dinner, Martin. Or perhaps in the morning.
God and the Virgin help me. Bertrande. Bertrande.
Sleep well, child.
Bertrande, it's Martin. Look at me.
What is it?
You are still beautiful.
Still? You never thought so before? Or you never said it?
Is he?
He has nightmares, all children do.
Can I see him?
Why not? He's your son, isn't he? Well, what do you say? What?
I don't recognise him, Bertrande. He's a beautiful child, but he could be anyone's. He's Sanxi Guerre because you say he is, but how will he know who I am?
He'll know when I tell him.
I've missed these years of him growing up. I can't recover them. But looking at you, it's as though I hadn't been away. It's like any evening 8 years ago.
Oh. 8 years ago you wouldn't have spoken to me except to bark some order or reprimand.
I'm different now.
I'm beginning to notice.
The time I was away, I never stopped thinking about you. You and Sanxi in the house we had together. I know it didn't seem like happiness at the time, but afterwards, everything... The way my breeches were always folded in the top drawer. How you'd remember to lay me white hose out on Sundays. Everything seemed like perfection.
Even our quarrels? Our fights?
I wasn't a good husband, I realised that. I was forced to leave Artigat, but I honestly believed you'd be better off without me. If I've returned now, it's partly to ask for your pardon.
And the other part?
Do I have your pardon? I'll go on my knees. Bertrande, please, by all the saints, I swear I've reformed. I want to take up my place here again. Work hard, look after you and Sanxi. If you can't forgive me yet, at least give me leave to stay. Allow me to prove myself.
The world has made an effect on you.
It has. And I hope for the better. I've seen enough to keep me here in Artigat for the rest of my life, if you'll allow it. Please, Bertrande.
Get up. Get up, Martin.
You've never said that. Never called me by my name before.
Get up, Martin. You're my husband. We'll be man and wife again.
Bertrande, I love you.
And so, Bertrande de Rolls, a model of probity during the years of her husband's absence, years during which, wronged as she was, she might have strayed from the path of chastity, Bertrande de Rolls found herself once more a wife, and once more a mother.
Can I have your attention, everybody? One moment, please. Quiet! Thank you, Pierre. Now then, Here to enjoy yourselves. Eat and drink as you please, but before you're incapable, a toast.
Who said that? If these are newlyweds, what does that make the baby?
Oh, let them have the joke, Pierre. If I look like the beaming bridegroom, so much the better.
But they must show some respect under a Guerre roof, yours or mine.
And they will, Pierre. Watch. Will you all raise your vessels? The toast is to the latest baptised member of our community, Anne-Marie Guerre.
There. Too many people for you.
Yeah, that's the problem with girls. Prone to tears, oh, I should know. I've raised enough.
If Artigat needs its men, it needs its women to produce them. But then foresight never was your strong point, was it, Pierre?
Oh, leave him alone, Bertrande. Can't you be friendly this day of all days?
I'm simply stating a fact. After all, who was it who wanted to sell all the animals and turn our land over to the crops without pausing to think where the manure was going to come from?
For God's sake, you've got a daughter, your house, your husband.
Oh, let's not quarrel. We must be a unified family, in the eyes of the village at least. We each have our strengths and weaknesses, and we complement each other.
Well spoken. Come on, Bertrande. Smile for the company. They want to see the beaming mother.
That's right. Show them a bit of doting. Meanwhile, Martin, I want to have a word with you about the woodland over towards Lanou.
What can't be denied is the prosperity that's come to Artigat since Martin's return.
What? One more pair of shoes for you to make each year,
Oh,
eh?
I'm not that self-centred. But Martin's got a business head on him since he's been away. He knows how to organise.
True enough.
I see men and women who previously had 6 months' employment at best, working full-time on the Guerre lands.
Oh, so now they can all afford shoes, eh? I take your point.
If I could interrupt this tradesman's talk.
Oh, of course, Father.
As one man of the cloth to another, as it were, Monsieur Sangla, we don't see much of you in church these Sundays.
Huh? I thought you looked to heaven during the service, not at the congregation, Father.
I hear the Huguenots are well established at Toulouse and are planning to set up a chapel as close as Foix.
You have an ear for eternal verities, Father. If that's what you hear, it must be true.
Monsieur Sangla, I'm a liberal-minded man. These new doctrines challenge the state.
They challenge the priesthood, you mean? If a man can speak directly to God, what on earth is the point of your profession?
It'll end badly, and you with it. This land has a tradition of burning its heretics.
Then you better make it a large pyre, is my advice. I'm not the only sceptic here in Artigat. Excuse me.
Oh, why do they do it, Father? Hey, why rock the boat when we can have peace, order, money, oh, and of course, God?
What are they talking about? That's what I want to know.
Who?
Pierre and Martin Guerre. They're plotting something.
Jean, to you, two men talking together is always a conspiracy.
Well, to you, Jean, a room full of people is an opportunity to marry off another child.
Funny you should mention that. Pierre Guerre still has a couple of daughters left.
Your sons are too good for him. All he's looking for is muscle. Martin has enough brains for their present needs.
You're right. They are rather conspiratorial, those two.
Yeah, mark my words. The Guerres have dominated Artigat, and they'll be turning their eyes to our villages.
Then we must make our own plans, mustn't we? But in the meantime, Jean...
Yes, Jean?
Let's drink! Come on and have a few
Everyone was delighted with her today. Anne-Marie. She's so delicate. Precious. Aren't you?
Particularly if you only see her for 10 minutes at a time.
She loves being the centre of attention. That's what it is.
Yeah, I wonder where she gets that from.
Bertrande. She needs a brother. Another brother.
I'm tired. Good night.
But I see so little of you. Alone.
Perhaps if you paid more attention to me in company, then I would...
What do you mean?
I mean, when you want to talk business, you just turn your back on me completely.
Today? With Pierre? But I didn't think it would
I looked
interest
after
you.
myself and Sanxi for 8 long years, remember that. I'm not the usual pliant village wife.
I could hardly be unaware that
I don't exist just to satisfy your urges. I've borne you 1 child, haven't I?
2? You bore me 2? Bertrande, I didn't realise. You seemed proud of me, the way I've handled Pierre.
What did he want?
This afternoon? Nothing much. To extend our fields in the woodlands near Leroux.
We don't own those woods.
And nobody does. They belong to whoever can clear them. But they'll need to be surveyed and labour recruited and cleared.
Pierre wants you to oversee it all.
Pierre may not be the brightest man in the world, but he's the head of the family. If he asks me to do something,
He asks you to do everything and then reaps half the benefit. It's time we put the Guerres in their place.
Bertrande, no matter how you think of yourself, I am a Guerre. I'm obliged to...
You have rights. Rights you're not even aware of. The old Martin, the one I knew before he went away, would have insisted on them.
What rights do you mean? I haven't changed so much. If there's something that's our due, that...
That's what I hope you'd say. Listen, and you may repeat this to Pierre.
How much cleared so far?
About a quarter. The whole enclosure will be ready for planting by spring.
An excellent piece of work, Martin, excellent. What would I do without you? No, I must get back to the village.
Oh, one more thing, Pierre.
Hey?
My father's inheritance.
What about it?
Well, before he died, he reinstated me in his will.
Of course he did, that's common knowledge. And you've been paid your share, 1,000 livres in cash, plus a parcel of land.
But I don't think that was all, though, was it?
What are you talking about? Are you questioning my word?
No, not at all. I think there might simply have been a mistake, that's all. I think the will actually specified 7,000 livres.
7? How would you know the documents have been lost?
But they were seen before they were lost. Bertrande saw them. 7,000 was the correct sum. Well, Pierre, let's be reasonable with one another. We're both aware of the contribution I've made since I returned. I'm only asking for what actually belongs to me.
Bertrande put you up to this, did she?
As to the land, I really need the title. With a shortage of manpower, it's pointless overstretching ourselves. I mean, we can sell off the small holdings.
Sell off? Sell off?
It's common enough practice, Pierre.
We have sweated and slaved to become the most powerful family in Artigat. Our land is the basis of that power. A Basque never sells his land.
Oh, here we go with that Basque business again.
You are getting above your rightful place.
My rightful place is that of my father's only son. If you've appropriated part of my inheritance, whether by error or design, you have what belongs to me.
I'll ride you down!
Oh, Pierre, use your head for once. You can't win. You know perfectly well what's due to me. So far, this is between ourselves. Wouldn't it be sensible to give in now and keep it that way?
And what was his final word?
Wasn't a word so much as an internal explosion. I thought he were going to have an heart attack.
But he will give in.
I think so. He doesn't have much option, does he? He's been caught out.
You see, I'll get my own back on all of them. Pierre, my mother.
I didn't like doing it, Bertrande.
And this is only the beginning. We'll be able to tear them apart financially. They don't have the brains they were born with.
It's not wise.
And why do you say that, dear husband?
Because any sort of division in the family is bound to weaken us all. God knows there are enough envious people around be willing to take advantage of us.
Then if you didn't want to confront Pierre, why did you do it? Just because I said so? Oh dear, you're trapped always round, aren't you?
What are you talking about?
Martin. That old Martin would simply have slapped me and told me to shut up. And you can't afford to do that.
Well, I have no inclination to... Look, I admit I treated you badly before. I'm prepared to bow my head and make confession of each time I struck you. I can go through the list if you want.
You can. That's the amazing thing.
I had 8 years to dwell on the wrongs I committed. They're engraved in my mind. Bertrande...
Martin! Does that make you happier?
Bertrande, I don't understand. Why are you behaving like this?
Yes, why am I? Am I being ungrateful? After all, thanks to you, I have recovered all the independence and prestige I'd lost.
And aren't we happy? The two of us.
Are we? It's never something that enters my mind. My emotions were snatched away from me when I was still quite a small girl.
I know, but together...
Together. That's what I cannot comprehend. How you thought you'd get away with it. To fool the villagers, maybe. The Guerre's more difficult, but still possible. But me...
Bertrande, what are you saying?
You know perfectly well what I'm saying. I'm sorry to puncture your self-esteem, but from the moment you walked into my life I was certain. Yes, you look like him, more or less. You sound fairly similar, so far as I remember. And those things, those external appearances, would take in most people. Perhaps you banked on our having been such an ill-matched couple that I wouldn't have recalled anything more intimate. But no. When you live with somebody, even if it's somebody you hate or despise, you never forget their taste, their smell, their touch. I have, sir, not the slightest idea who you are. But you are not the husband who left me all those years ago. You are not Martin Guerre.
In part 1 of the true story of Martin Guerre, Martin was played by Sean Bean and Bertrande by Lesley Dunlop. The narrator, Jean de Coras, was played by Olivier Pierre, Bertrande's mother by Jill Graham, and Pierre Guerre by Andrew Melville. Sanxi Guerre was Alex Norton, Andreu de Roze, John Church, the priest, John Webb, Jean Loze, Jonathan Adams, Jean d'Escambeuf, Keith Drinkel, and Catherine Bory, Cyril Jenkins. Bertrande and Martin as children were played by Anna Abrahams and Henry Power. Other parts were played by John Fleming, Steve Hodson, Geraldine Fitzgerald, Joe Kendall, Federae Holmes, Peter Penry Jones, Eric Allen, and Peter Gunn. The music was composed and arranged by Philip Pickett and performed by the New London Consort. The musicians were Pablo Besnoziuk, Tom Finucane, and Stephen Henderson. The producer was Marilyn Imrie, and the director was Janet Whittaker. The true story of Martin Guerre, dramatized by Guy Meredith from the trial notes of the judge, Jean de Coras. Episode 2.
Pour quelque léger larcin du blé qui, celui Martin avait fait à son père, se serait absenté du pays et demeuré 8 ans dehors. The events of the case took place in the small village of Artigat, in the French Languedoc. In 1548, Martin Guerre, a man of good peasant stock, had abandoned his wife, his child, and his home. 8 years later, he returned to resume his old life and father 2 more children. But was he the same Martin Guerre?
Midday! Rest there! Good morning's work. Almost half the field cleared. Wine will be brought round.
My dear.
What?
Is that how I should refer to you? In front of the labourers?
Bertrande.
Because I have no name for you, do I? And you've been avoiding me.
Ah, it's harvest time.
Avoiding me and you're right to my bed. Tongues will wag. You'll be caught out. I think we should talk now.
Look, I swear to you, I am the same man who left Artigat 10 years ago. The same man who abandoned you. If I seem changed, well, So did you when I returned.
And how was I before? How was I when we married?
A girl of 12. Like any other girl of 12.
Had I started to bleed? Yes or no? It's a simple enough question. Go on, guess. You have an even chance.
Bertrande, you know perfectly well I had no way of discovering that. We were not on those sort of terms.
Oh, good. Very good.
I managed to enjoy normal adolescence. I kept to my male friends. I wasn't ready to be a father. But your resentment still burns, doesn't it? Bertrande, I understand. We were ill-served by his parents, both of us. But don't take your retribution on me. Whatever wrongs I have done you in the past, I am your loving husband now.
Swear to me. You said you would. Swear me an oath.
By the Mother of Jesus Christ in heaven, by the Holy Catholic Church, I...
Caught.
How?
If you were the real Martin Guerre, you would know that such religious solemnities mean nothing to me.
But you asked.
I have no idea what you've done with him. I've no idea how you learned so much about his life, how you remembered it. But the whole village with their dim memories has welcomed you. Even your Uncle Pierre. For me, I have to admit you are an acceptable exchange.
Look, I am your husband, woman. I shall beat this nonsense out of you.
Yes, you should. That's what he would have done. But if you harm me, I might spread doubts. And if you kill me, that's hardly going to help you in Artigat now that you have everything so nicely set up. We will make a pact.
What are you talking about?
We won't refer to this again. We will present a picture of complete marital harmony. But if you know what's good for you, you'll follow my advice. Because with my guidance, your daring little plan is going to seem decidedly tame. If anyone is going to be the overlords in this village, it will be us.
I won't have it. He will not succeed.
Pierre, calm down.
He threatens me with a lawsuit.
And I've no doubt he'll go through with it, if Bertrande's urging him on.
Then let him take me to court, because I won't pay up. What's mine is mine.
Even if it is really Martin's.
Woman, you are playing with your life if you cross me.
It's not me who's crossing you, my dear husband. But within the privacy of these four walls, you may as well admit that you kept some of his inheritance on the perfectly reasonable grounds that when his father died, we had no notion where he was. If he now wants the interest on that money...
But where will it stop? I gave him the lands he claimed were his, didn't I?
Yeah, you must be patient. Concede, for now, that he's in the right.
Never.
Oh, then fight him through the courts, but you'll lose, I warn you.
I'll have my revenge on him, nephew or not. Oh, I had the chance to kill him once.
He'll overstep the mark. Just wait. If you can.
Please drink something. Please be well, please.
What is it? Anne-Marie? How long's she been like this?
3 days. As bad as this for 3 days.
Let me see.
She won't eat a drink. Look at her. Her bones are showing through.
This is blood. She's coughing blood.
No, it can't be.
Pale face, the flushed cheeks. She's wasting rapidly. Have you sent for the doctor?
How can I? Martin is still away in Rio.
And have you cut yourself off from the rest of us so completely?
God.
You must accept what is ordained, Bertrande.
No, if he were here, maybe he'd know some remedy.
Martin, is he skilled in medicine as well?
Perhaps he's so clever, this Martin.
What do you mean, this Martin?
Well, anything is possible. Who knows what he might have
Bertrande,
been?
what are you saying, this Martin?
I want my child to live.
We don't see you much here in Pyrenean, Pierre. Neighbouring villages should be on closer terms.
Work keeps me in Artigat, unlike my nephew.
Yes, I hear he's travelling. Jean Descambeuf said to me the other day, he said, Jean, that young man is going places, not only in the literal sense. He has a sense of humour, the other Jean.
And doesn't it worry you?
Everything worries me, Pierre, you know that.
But Martin in particular, his activities. He's becoming a trader. He's starting to deal in wine and wool.
Yes, I hear he won a court case against you, is that right?
That's beside the point. He'll eat into your business, Jean Loze, if he isn't stopped.
I can't prevent Martin trading, not legally. What are you driving at?
If something were to happen to Martin, I would be the obvious suspect. It's too well known that we've fallen out. I would have to cover my tracks. However, I could provide a certain sum of money if you could find the manpower.
The manpower?
I would pay half the fee.
What?
2/3, I mean, of course. But don't forget, your interests are at stake as well.
You want to hire a murderer?
Sure, and there's no need to use such dramatic terms.
He's talking of your nephew, the man you welcome back into Artigat.
You'll suffer from his success as much as anyone. Look, I'm not asking you to pay a lot.
I'd pay money to keep Martin alive. The more trade he has, the more prosperity there'll be all round. Now on your way, and don't hurry back to Pyrenean again.
Come away. Bertrande.
Oh, my child.
She is at peace. She was baptized.
Oh, what difference does that make? She's dead.
Let's go home. It's too cold to stay here. You'll make yourself ill. We still need you. The rest of us still need you. Come now.
19 years.
What's that?
19 years ago I was married here, in this church.
I know.
Oh, yes, of course you do. You could name the entire congregation, couldn't you?
Bertrande.
Go on, do it. Impress me, show off your talent.
Bertrande, I thought we agreed we would not speak of this matter again.
But I need cheering up. I need diverting from my grief in case I fall sick and fail those around me. Sometimes women need to be treated as a little more than just childbearing machines. It's not much to ask, is it? A little entertainment?
I will not rise to this.
The congregation's too easy. The whole of Artigat was there. Go for something more obscure. What we ate at the wedding feast. The colour of the flowers I carried.
Bertrande, Anne-Marie was my daughter as well. How do you think I feel about burying her?
Yes. Anne-Marie was yours. Andreu is yours. But Sanxi is not. Tell me now. If you have any respect for me at all, tell me the truth. Tell me who you are.
Not here. Not in the middle of the village. Wait till we're home. The Battle of Saint-Quentin. That is where we met, Martin and I. Can you imagine the horror of a battle? All the terrible things that have happened to you in your life, Bertrande, would not add up to a fraction of the savagery that is inflicted on a field of conflict. To be surrounded by the dead, the maimed, the severed limbs, the wash of gore, and still to fight on, desperate only to be free of the roar of the cannon, the ricochet bullets, the frenzied slicing of thrusting metal. And I did. I fought my way out. Either that or the battle moved past me. At first I could scarcely believe it. Then I had a moment of great clarity. I saw myself standing there, a young man of 30, who could live now to a ripe and peaceful old age. I threw my head back and I laughed. The next thing I knew, this arm was around my neck. It pulled me to the ground. Oh, he was the stronger of us. I could tell that. I was certain that the end had come. But I had the wit still to fight for my sword, which was what he wanted. He'd lost his, you see. And even though dazed, I was heartened because I could feel the energy ebbing from him. Not in an abstract way, no. I could actually feel the warmth of his blood as it soaked between my clothes. A huge gash had been torn in his leg. The lead ball from a rifle had passed straight through it.
Go on.
He must have looked after himself, Martin.
Yes.
When you knew him. He must have dedicated time to his body, because even in that state he was no weaker than I was. We were locked together, the sword between us. His teeth were bared like wild animals. He spat it into each other's eyes. And then something happened. As the sum of all our forces cancelled each other out, as all our efforts simply melded us into one straining, immobile creature, we realised it wasn't only our strength that were equal, but that we looked alike. The face that was a palm's width away from mine could have been my own. And not exactly, of course. The grime of battle fudged the differences, but more or less. The same thing must have occurred to him at the same time, because gradually, and in exactly parallel measure, his muscles relaxed and we fell apart.
Why did he attack you if you were fighting for the same side?
That would have made no difference. He was wounded, he needed a weapon to defend himself. But as it happened, we weren't on the same side. He was fighting for the Spanish.
The Spanish?
It was evening, darkening into night. And he told me his story.
Is he... Did he die?
He was losing blood, a lot of blood. I made a tourniquet and bound his leg. He talked all the while. Took his mind off the pain, I suppose, or perhaps... Aye. He was sure he was dying. And in the absence of a priest, wanted to confess the details of his life to a stranger. Though oddly not to such a stranger. For my part, I listened. I took it in. Since I was a child, my memory has always been sharp. But here, each word might have been his last. And I could forget none of them.
He told you everything.
They say that when you are dying, you see your whole life once more. Martin saw it, and recounted it to me.
Did you bury him?
No. I never witnessed his final breath. When morning came, the Spaniards started to straggle back in retreat. I had to stay ahead of them. I left him lying there. As I went, he gave me an imploring look, but I honestly believe, it was to say, remember what I've told you. Don't let my life go to waste. Aye, that sounds fanciful, I know. As though I'm justifying myself. But what more could I do for him?
I understand.
Well, I made my way back south from Flanders. It was a long journey, not without dangers. But all the time I thought of what he'd said. I knew I must come here to Artigat. That I must tell his family, tell you, what had become of him in all those years he'd been away. Justify him to you, this man who would look so much like me. But then a thought crept into my brain. What if... Wouldn't it be better if I could make him live again, but this time be the person he wanted to be, that he knew he should have been? It seemed impossible, but then, indistinctly, it became the only course. I would take his place. I had no idea whether I would convince you or not. If I failed in the imposture, and was punished for it, then it would be a judgment from God.
God? Is that the same Catholic God who Martin believed in? Or can you no longer tell yourself apart from him?
I pray for you, Bertrande. If you never believed I was your husband, then you have committed a mortal sin.
And you?
I had a choice. I made the decision to impersonate Martin. My hope of divine mercy rests on the fact that I was impelled to do it for his sake.
But now you have redeemed him. You've proved him in the eyes of the villagers a worthy and honest member of the community. Now you could disappear as he did before.
And blacken his character once again. You see, I am caught. But that's the least of it. There's something far stronger which binds me to Artigat.
What is that?
Why do you ask? You were so perceptive. You must know. I have fallen in love with you, Bertrande.
You weren't the only one with a choice. I had no chance to reject Martin when we were married. You I could have turned over to the authorities straight away. What is your name?
My name is Martin Guerre, and I swear to love you, Bertrande, for as long as I live. I have no right to confess this to you, to involve you in any way. I realise this love is doomed, but I...
Come to bed.
But I...
Martin, come to bed.
Slow down, you've lost me. I don't understand.
Then for God's sake stop drinking, because it's simple enough.
But if he's not my nephew, who is he?
If we could discover that, we'd have some proof, wouldn't we? As it stands, what have we got to go on? 11 years since Martin was here in Artigat. Who can remember any quirks, any...
But why?
The slip that Bertrande made. It triggered a doubt that was buried so deep I would never have realised it was there otherwise. But I've been mulling it over.
Not Martin Guerre.
I know. Height. That's it. Even as an adolescent he was tall.
So is this one. If it is a different one. Nearly a head above me. Oh, I'd beat him in a brawl any day, of course.
Quiet, I'm picturing. The day of the wedding. The reception here. He came through that door, a bundle of nerves, and gave himself a crack on the head, remember?
I said to him, most men are married a while before they grow horns.
But can't you make the connection? This replacement, this impostor can walk straight through that frame upright.
Are you sure?
Invite him here and see for yourself.
But who the hell is he, if he isn't him?
How the hell would I know?
But he's so on the ball. The detail of Martin's life, of Artigat.
He has some trickery at his command.
Not only that, but all the ins and outs of the region.
Yeah. Yes! Pierre, you've hit on it. You're cleverer than you seem.
What do you mean by that?
He's a local. From the Languedoc and probably a village not too far from here. Oh, if we could discover his true identity. You have a little travelling to do, Pierre.
Spotted him when? Who was it?
A soldier from Rochefort passed through 2 days ago. Stopped to have his horse reshod.
And he fought in Flanders?
He'd seen Martin being rounded up among a group of Spanish prisoners.
Spanish prisoners?
And that's not all. He was carried out of the surgeon's tent. He'd lost a leg.
Lost?
So the rumour must be true. This can't be the same man.
What is this nonsense? A man in agony, his face distorted. Now what sort of identifications?
But why should he lie, this soldier?
Did your husband charge him the full price for these horseshoes?
My husband wouldn't give the Pope a reduction for predicting the second coming. Still, he did break open a flask of wine.
Well, there you are then. The whole countryside's awash with suspicion, all started by Pierre Guerre and his wife. Everyone has to take sides. That's the sum total of it.
But if this one is the real Martin, why does Guillaume the shoemaker say his feet are smaller?
When did Guillaume last make you a pair of shoes that fitted, eh? If it gets within 3 sizes, it's accurate.
But this Martin's not interested in wrestling, is he? Or acrobatics, the way he used to be. Oh, do you remember how he'd put on displays with the other young men? Their bodies oiled and their legs...
Francois. He's grown older, that's all. Too many responsibilities. I wish I could remember the last day I had away from this loom.
It was Sunday, and you weren't at church neither.
Because I've got the old set tomorrow's woman. I don't need dictated to. You want this Martin Guerre to be an impostor just so you can rub your hands in delight at Bertrande's adultery. Well, there's no proof either way, and you might as well admit it. There's as many villagers on his side as against, and if Bertrande herself, as fine a woman as she is...
Oh, yeah, you stick together. You're halfway to being heretics, both of you.
Madame Sunglass, don't say those words. And your husband is right. Whoever this man is... Bertrande has defended him, even against threats of violence. Oh, she has courage,
Oh,
that
she'll
one.
need more than that. They both will. If the village of Artigat falls apart because of some deception, they'll be hell to pay. Literally.
Oh.
Pellegrande Libero? Says who? You were pointed out to me. My name's Pierre Guerre.
You want to buy lambs?
I want to buy information. The innkeeper from Puy de Touge gave me your name. He said, go and see Pellegrande Libero in Saja if you want the truth.
The truth about what?
A deal first. 6 livres in your hand, whether you know anything or not. There's 3 of them.
Go on.
A man called Poncet. You're acquainted with a man called Poncet. That's what the innkeeper said.
Was acquainted.
Exactly. Because when you bumped into him recently at Pui, he didn't want to know you.
I thought you were looking for information, not giving it out.
Is that true, Safar?
Poncet's a nickname. He's from here. From Sajas. Where he was.
Because he's pretending to be somebody else now, isn't he? Isn't he?
Give me the money.
Very well. Your hand. 1, 2, 3...
You're crushing my wrist.
He's pretending to be someone else, isn't he?
Yes. Yes.
He's pretending to be Martin Guerre from Artigat.
Yes. You're breaking it. Let go.
Just tell me first what Poncet's real name. His real name, or I'll break them both.
Dutil. His real name's Arnaud Dutil.
Again?
Arnaud Dutil.
Arnaud Dutil. Arnaud Dutil. Now I've got you.
I'm not sure I understand, Monsieur Discomboeuf.
It's quite straightforward, my lord. One of my farm buildings was burned down. The only possible cause was arson.
And you claim this man was responsible?
I do, my lord.
Adducing what evidence?
That he is a villain and a rogue. Even if he is who he says he is.
Martin Guerre?
Yes. Even if he is Martin Guerre was forced to leave Artigat precisely because he was stealing from his own family. And if he is not, then he has committed a worse crime, usurping another man's marriage bed.
But you have no tangible proof that he provoked this fire.
My lord, we are patient people, we villagers, but there are some things we will not put up with. Perhaps we should have taken the law into our own hands and strung him off in the village square.
Monsieur Descomboeuf, that sort of talk is liable to land you in chains. Isolated as your villages are, rumours of this case of disputed identity have reached Toulouse. It is an intriguing problem, though not one to which I can address myself directly. However, I am aware that this man's antagonist is Pierre Guerre, and that you are a friend of Pierre Guerre.
My lord, that has no bearing
Should
upon
you find a culprit for this act of what you insist is arson, you will be recompensed by force of law. Should you have this man imprisoned or sent to the galleys, you will be doing your friend a favour. He is, therefore, a convenient scapegoat, is he not?
He was behind the fire.
That seems hardly likely. Prisoner, have you anything to say for yourself?
I, Martin Guerre, was not responsible for the burning of the farm building.
You are a liar!
Quiet. The case is groundless. Set the prisoner free.
I thought I wouldn't see you again when they took you away.
I know.
Why? Why would they try to imprison you that way?
Because they are unsure of themselves. They have their suspicions. The rumours are gaining ground, but they're still short of proof. And, as the Seneschal said, it was in Descomboeuf's interest to find some culprit for a fire that was quite probably accidental.
But if Pierre's determined to snare you on trumped-up charges, it can only be a matter of time. We must go away. Tomorrow we'll take the children. Paris...
No, we cannot do that.
Why? You've built up the capital, haven't you? We can leave the land.
It will be taken as a proof of guilt.
What does it matter? They'd never find...
No! I am Martin Guerre. You are my wife. This is our house. These are our goods. Once that is proved beyond all objection, we can go wherever you want.
I don't understand you.
I know.
What do you mean? That's not good enough. You say that you love me.
I do love you.
You want me to love you in return.
I don't ask that.
But you want me to, don't you? Don't you?
Yes.
And I do. So help me, I do. A man who walked into my life from nowhere when I thought I'd never feel that emotion for anyone. I was free. I was having to fight for my existence, but I was free. And now you...
I have made you unhappy. I'm sorry.
Damn you. Look what you've turned me into. The image of a feeble woman who...
Bertrande, I must be honest with you. We may not have another chance. I wasn't truthful when I said I came here to redeem Martin's name. I simply planned to make the most of what belonged to him and leave. Before I met you, I had not lived the most innocent of lives.
What does that matter?
It matters to me. These past 3 years have been a lie, I agree. But they have been some sort of redemption. A redemption for me, not for him. Loving you, our family, working within the community, I cannot pass that up now. Now then, well, when they return...
When who returns?
Your uncle, his friends. They will not let it rest there. The seneschal freed me, but at the same time he indicated the right of a further prosecution. We must be ready for them.
How?
I must sharpen my memory even further. You must coach me in the time we have available. I must amaze the court. Oh, Bertrande, there is so much to lose. I am afraid. I am so afraid.
Trust me, it will be all right.
They may come in the morning, at first light.
Then we have a few hours left together. If we're to be parted, let us enjoy each other once more.
No. We cannot be diverted. I must concentrate. You must teach me. You must tell me everything you can remember about Martin.
Open! Open the door! Anna de Tir! I have letters from the magistrate of Rieux requiring your arrest. Come on, break it down.
The first trial, in front of the magistrate of Rieux, Firmin Vissière, began on the 26th of January, year of our Lord, 1560.
This court will come to order. The case which I have before me is between Pierre Guerre and Bertrande de Rolls, accusers, and Martin Guerre, if such he be, the defendant. I'll begin by hearing witnesses for both sides, 150 of whom have been named. If any doubt remains...
My lord, might I not say, does not the very fact that my stepdaughter Bertrande has joined me in this action, does this not indicate that she too thinks the defendant guilty? Could we not...
Do you presume to administer the law?
No, my lord, I'm sorry.
I will start with statements from witnesses. If doubt remains, the protagonists themselves will be called to state their case.
I am a shepherd, your nobility. This is the furthest I've ever been away from Artigat. This is the largest building I've ever been.
Be that as it may, simply tell the court of the day 4 years ago that the prisoner here in chains approached you.
Yes. He said... he spoke my name, Laurent, and my dog, Chouette, daughter of the one he knew before he went away.
So it is your opinion that this man before you is Martin Guerre?
Yes. Why, yes. Well, who says he isn't? I don't understand.
3 sizes smaller than those worn by Martin Guerre before his departure?
Yes, my lord.
You keep permanent records, do you, of the shoe sizes of your customers?
Yes, my lord. That is not written records. I cannot write, but I keep them in my head.
I see. And on this mental basis, you are certain that the prisoner before you is not Martin Guerre?
He's not. I'll swear to it.
Catherine Bory, you were a bridesmaid to Bertrande de Rolls. State your opinion.
This is the man she married. This is Martin Guerre.
You are confident of that?
As confident as in the identity of my own husband.
And yet Bertrande, your closest friend, has jointly brought this lawsuit against him. How do you explain that?
I cannot. I don't understand it. She must have been forced. Pierre Guerre is manipulating her. This is her husband. She knows that.
Your name, please.
My name is Corbin Barrow, my lord.
And you are from where?
I am from Sajas. I was brought here by Pierre Guerre.
For what purpose?
He said I would see someone I knew. Someone in trouble. A relation.
And do you?
I do, my lord. I see my nephew. I see my nephew, Arnaud de Thiel. He's in chains in front of me.
You are convinced he is the prisoner?
I wish I were not. Arnaud, why have you done this? Why have you brought this disgrace on your family ever since you were a child? You've been wayward, you've shamed us time and again, but this...
And so, almost a month after it had begun, the trial drew to a close.
A prisoner. Before the verdict is given, you may have a chance to speak for yourself. Step forward into the body of the court. What have you to say?
My lord, there are many arguments I could make. I could answer questions about my life, any questions you care to put. I could impugn the motives of the witnesses whom my uncle has brought before you. He is a persuasive man. He has money. If anything surprises me, it's that he has not found more men like Corbin Barrow to support his lies. Thank you, my lord. There is only one question which, with your permission, I should like to ask. If Bertrande is here, my eyes have been dimmed by prison. I can't...
I'm here.
Ah, yes. My lord, I will submit to any punishment you deem fit. I will die any one of 1,000 deaths that you care to name, if Bertrande will swear that I am not Martin Guerre, her husband. Will you swear that, Bertrande? Will you say it? Say it. You are not my husband, Martin Guerre. My lord, I have nothing more to add.
The court will rise. I find the prisoner Andreu, also called Poncet, guilty of deception, of imposture, of forgery, of rape, sacrilege, theft, corruption. He will be beheaded, his body cut into 4 quarters, and his corpse disposed.
He will appeal. He has every ground.
His sentence.
By the magistrate at Rio. I mean, who's he but some tin pot jumped up little...
Songlass, the evidence was...
The evidence was inconclusive. The witnesses were split.
My friends, please.
Oh.
You'll bring the whole village out onto the street.
And you married him and wouldn't even stand up for him.
I said I could not be sure. The vast majority of the witnesses said the same.
Oh, we could hardly perjure ourselves if we didn't know. I mean, the threat of excommunication.
Coward! That man was a pillar of the community. When the time comes to stand up for him, I'll be there.
A coward. My wife, me. The evidence was against him. The shoe size doesn't change.
Shoe sizes. I should take your cobblers out and knock you over the head with it.
He's right.
Shut up. You ought to be ashamed of yourself, intimidated by Pierre.
And Catherine's known him as long as anyone, Bertrande included.
Were you calling me a coward?
Please, friends, citizens of Artigat.
Bertrande's been moved to a neutral house away from her uncle. There's the proof.
That's right.
The Parliament of Toulouse will hear the appeal.
I knew it.
You were calling me a coward, weren't you?
So what?
If he's guilty, he'll be found
Oh,
so
in
again.
Toulouse, they'll see through that.
We must not fall out over this.
Let me at him!
Please, you hold me doors. Please keep away. You're frightening the poor creatures.
You're frightening me, goat.
Bertrande.
You're kept alone.
Yes. They treat me well here in Toulouse. Look, new chains. Bertrande.
We will have to take care. I'm known to be told, but this must be a visit on grounds of common humanity only. I cannot be seen to embrace you.
I understand. But come closer at least. The appeal.
The hearing starts tomorrow. We have an excellent chance.
Have we? I'm losing faith. Your joining the prosecution against me had no effect in rear.
But it may yet. It is in men's minds now that Pierre is coercing me. All that will count against him. If the judge has more humanity than the last...
Why should he?
I'll tell you why. Because he is a Huguenot.
What?
Judge Jean de Coras is a Huguenot.
Who told you?
Protestant sympathisers are spread thinly in the Languedoc. We tend to know one another.
You?
You are not the only one with a secret life. Did you never wonder why threats of damnation, of the dangers to my immortal soul, had no effect on me?
But Bertrande...
Yes, I realise you were honest with me and I kept this from you. It is as dangerous in its way as your deception. It would not have helped if I'd told you.
Please forgive me. Prison slows down the brain as well as dulling the senses. De Coras knows you are a sympathiser.
Sunglass the Weaver will tell him. But it is not simply a question of affinity, can't you see that? It means he'll be less hidebound by tradition, by notions of sin and morality. He'll try the case on its own merits, the merits we have put together.
I hope you're right, Bertrande.
Just keep your wits, your memory, and we will pull through. We still have our witnesses. Catherine will speak for you again, and this time Martin's sisters, Jeanne and the others.
They will testify for me.
Do you know why? Because they hate Pierre Guerre so much they'd prefer to see you as head of the family. He's losing his power. This time we will win.
You remember what Carbon Barreau, my real uncle, said in court at Guerre? That in my youth I'd committed so many crimes, so much delinquency. He was right. Yet during all that time I never feared punishment. Now, if this appeal fails, although I honestly feel I have wronged no one, perhaps it will be no more than my just deserts.
We will not lose.
Bertrande, promise me something. Whatever happens to me, you must look after yourself and our children. You must take whatever course will protect you best. Promise me that.
We will not lose.
But promise me.
I promise.
Good. I love you, Bertrande.
And I love you. I love you with all my heart.
This case has achieved fame far and wide. Even from so great a distance as Paris, faces are turned southwards to events in a humble village, an almost forgotten portion of the realm. Here in the Parliament of Toulouse, it is our job as the arbiters of justice to see that the truth is brought to light. What is certain is that a great wrong has been done, either by the prisoner or by those who accuse him. In this courtroom, with the eyes of France upon us, guilt will be finally decided. The trial will commence.
Jean Guerre, my lord. Sanxi Guerre was my father. Pierre is my uncle.
And the accused?
My brother.
You have not the slightest hesitation in saying that.
My lord, we were brought up together. We sat every night opposite each other at the family table. I'm only 3 years younger than he is. The whole village used to say that we looked alike.
Indeed, there is a resemblance. And when he returned from his travels, did you recognize him from the first?
I did. We'd given him up for dead, yet there he was before us. And to think that now, because of these false accusations, we might lose him again.
Prisoner, this woman claims to be your younger sister.
Not claims, my lord. Is. Whatever calumnies may fly around this courtroom, no blame can attach to her.
Tell me her birthday.
The 5th of April, my lord.
And since you have such a remarkable memory, perhaps you could describe her issue into this world.
That I cannot, my lord. On the day she was born, I was away with my father visiting relatives in Andreu.
Is that the case?
It is, my lord. My mother often complained how she bore me alone.
You may rejoin the body of the court.
If I might, my lord, one last point. Jeanne is mistaken when she says that we sat opposite each other at the family table. After the age of 10, after my mother had died, she would wait upon us and only eat her meal after we had finished. Isn't that so, Jeanne?
Oh, Martin! Martin!
In a case such as this, the testimony of close relatives must be given the opposite of its usual weight. That is, in my great experience, the support of an accused person's family may normally be discounted. Here, however, the question of bias does not arise. Surely the man's own sisters would rather expel a stranger from their midst than welcome him.
The witnesses I brought to Rieux stand by their testimony still. They are in no doubt of the identity of the prisoner. Arnaud Dutil from Saint-Jas.
And this Arnaud Dutil, you maintain, is a man, a peasant of bad character.
Ask anyone in Saint-Jas. Examples of his ill-doing are legion.
Yet the prisoner, since he appeared in Artigat, has comported himself in an exemplary manner, has he not?
Aye. In the cause of his imposture, my lord.
Nonetheless, a remarkable change of character. Prisoner, have you ever been to Saint-Jas?
No, my lord. I have travelled a great deal, but never to that particular village.
You are aware that this Arnaud Dutil has been searched for and not found?
If he is as dissolute a character as been maintained, I hardly find that surprising. He's probably lying face down in a ditch somewhere, his features rotting in the mud.
And what do you reply to Pierre Guerre, who insists that he is in this very courtroom, that you are Arnaud Dutil?
I say only this, that for a man to be maltreated by his closest relatives is the very worst of crimes. From Pierre, I have only ever demanded what was mine, what was bequeathed to me by my own father. But Pierre's jealousies go back to my very childhood, when he was aware that I would be the sole male heir to the Guerre family. Only a resentment nurtured for so many years could produce such a fiendish accusation.
So far as motives go, all parties have them. But there's no doubt that Pierre Guerre, from preliminary indications of his character, seems the more likely to commit perjury in pursuit of a few thousand livres, as well as being blind to the possible consequences of failure. The prisoner, on the other hand, is so self-composed that, if he is not the real Martin, surely he would long ago have deemed the risks of imposture to outweigh the benefits.
In all my wanderings, in all my adventures, one thing became increasingly clear.
No matter what I gain from the world at large, I would never have as much as I had in Artigat. My friends there, friends who I can still see here today, friends who have stood by me through all this. And my dear wife, the wife who welcomed me back after years of absence, who found the goodness in her heart to forgive my desertion, the wife with whom I have shared so much.
It hinges upon Bertrande. She entered the action against the prisoner, and yet she will not damn him in open court. It cannot be fear of him, for if found guilty, he will die. It must therefore be true that she is being coerced by Pierre Guerre. As she sits there day after day, her eyes cast down, her face a picture of beauty, of virtue, of innocence, I cannot believe she is in any way involved in this duplicity. Either the prisoner took her in entirely, or else he is indeed her husband.
I have no further arguments at my command. My lord, I throw myself upon your mercy.
These are troubled times for our country. Everywhere there is dissension, everywhere discord. The state at odds with other states, the peasants with their landowners, the church itself unable to agree on a true faith. If religion cannot unify us, then surely we are lost, unless we can find that spirit of reconciliation somewhere deep within ourselves. This case is perplexing, for it seems we have no way of ascertaining the truth. Certainly we might resort to torture in order to extract a confession from one or the other of the litigants, but it is a fallible process, and abhorrent to those who pride themselves upon reasoning. If the prisoner is Arnaud Dutil, then he is a most remarkable man, with a gift, a talent that he might have turned into profit in any number of spheres. But I tell you plainly that I cannot be sure of his identity one way or the other. And in this case, my duty is clear. It is a duty towards the human reconciliation of which I spoke. It is a duty to maintain those bonds of marriage and affection which already exist, to support the legitimacy of children, to uphold the sanctity of the family. I have therefore decided to reverse the judgment of the lower court, and to pronounce the prisoner... What is this? Who are you? Who am I? Who am I? That's a my word.
Yes, you may be forgiven for your ignorance, but they know, don't you? Don't you? I am Martin Guerre. Lies! Lies! What is it?
If you're Martin Guerre, why have you waited till now to present yourself?
Can a man with one leg travel as fast as a road with one eye to a fortune?
You've heard of this case! You've come to take advantage!
I heard of this case, and I arrived just in time.
It's yours, the impostor. Ask him anything you like. If you're Martin Guerre, what was the date of your marriage? How many guests were present? What was the birth date of your son, Sanxi? What was the hour you disappeared from Artigat? Now ask me. I know!
Yes, you have the answers, but no power on earth can make these people deny me my identity. Will it? Pierre.
Thank the Lord, Martin. He has delivered you to us.
Madame de Rose.
I am your stepmother now, Martin. So much time has passed.
Katrina Burley, you brought us the potion on our wedding night. Why do you stare at this leg? Does it horrify you? No, I'm not the lovely youth I was then, but I'm the same person.
Aren't a shoemaker?
You are, indeed you are.
And you? What's your name?
Sunglass the Weaver. I cannot deny it.
Jan, my sister. Why are you avoiding me eyes? What have you been telling the court?
Sorry, Martin, I'm sorry. He fooled me, he fooled us all. Please embrace me, grant me your forgiveness.
Here. But you, Bertrande, you have stood by me, haven't you? You have been faithful. You have followed the vows you made at our marriage. The vows that I can still remember, even if the date escapes me. You have not fallen into that error, which might be forgivable in a neighbour, or even a close relative, but incomprehensible in a wife. You have not brought dishonour on yourself, on your family, on your children, by ever believing that man was me. Have you?
1,000 pardons.
What? Spare me your tears. Answer the question!
I must ask 1,000 pardons of you. I must ask 100 times that. I can only wish to die. That man is clever, sharp, quick to exploit weaknesses. He is without shame or remorse. But he is not Martin Guerre. You are.
Against such evidence, there could be no further doubt. By order of the court, Arnaud Dutil was committed for execution on the 16th of September, 1560. His body afterwards to be burned. From the church of Artigat, Arnaud Dutil was led through the village, a rope around his neck, to the house he had inhabited for 3 years, before which a scaffold had been built.
My friends, and I think I still do have friends here, I have only a few words to say. Though I am guilty of the crimes I have been charged.
Standing beneath the gibbet, the inhabitants of Artigat gathered round.
I wish for peace in the village.
Arnaud Dutil urged Martin Guerre not to treat his wife harshly, while of Bertrande he only asked for pardon. He died begging God for mercy through his Son, Jesus Christ.
Misericordiam!
I saw it. I saw it in your eyes when he stalked into the courtroom. You knew we could not prevail. You were urging me to deny you, to save myself, to save the children. I have wondered since whether he was cleverer than both of us, whether he waited to see whether Martin Guerre would be accepted in Artigat before he returned. It doesn't matter. What matters is that I loved you, that I found that precious thing, a love between equals, and that I lost it.
Woman!
In the final episode of the true story of Martin Guerre, Martin and the impostor were played by Sean Bean, with Lesley Dunlop as Bertrande. The judge, Jean de Coras, was played by Olivier Pierre, the mother by Jill Graham, and Pierre Guerre by Andrew Melville. Sanglas was played by Steve Hodson, his wife by Geraldine Fitzgerald, Françoise by Joe Kendall, and the blacksmith by Peter Gunn. The shoemaker was Eric Allen, the shepherd was John Fleming, and the magistrate was Peter Penry Jones. Other parts were played by Federe Holmes, John Webb, John Church, Jonathan Adams, Keith Drinkel, and Cyril Jenkins. The music was composed and arranged by Philip Pickett and performed by the New London Consort. The musicians were Pavlo Vesnoziuk, Tom Finucane and Stephen Henderson. The producer was Marilyn Imrie and the director was Janet Whittaker.